channel.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Final Wish, and thank you for staying with us on this channel that promises to keep you fresh and updated concerning spotlight related stories.
That's right.
From fans reaction to pre and post match analysis and of course in-depth match analysis. Hey, you guys are welcome. Yes, just when we thought we have moved past some type of direction and one of our legend in the game is calling us back, believe me, it's not for a good reason, because it's somehow surprising. But just permit me to read what he has to say on the national TV when he was called up for a recent interview. He said Africans are not allowed to coach abroad and Nigerians are not allowed to coach outside their shores. The only job that is the most prized one, leave it for the people to handle. That is my opinion. Oliseh is emphasizing on the whatever reason the NFF has to appoint Chelle as the coach. He's not a fan of it.
I think Sunday Oliseh, a legend of the game, we have to give him his flowers and all that. But I think he actually goofed this one. That's the truth. As much as you are expected, you should not throw yourself in this. He had this interview with Super Sports, and
yes,
it was so painful, especially in the wake of we winning the Unity Cup, and then so far getting 4 points in the World Cup qualifiers. I don't want to calculate the Unity Cup points. 4 points out of possible 6 for the show. I think by now we should be getting support. You get, the goal is to go to the World Cup. I don't think it's a personal this thing. They are doing as if it is a personal vendetta with it is Nigerian coaches versus and if versus a foreigner. I think that shouldn't be the case. It should be about Nigerian football. What would we do to progress the Super Eagles? To some extent, they've given them opportunity.
Yes, even the same Oliseh.
He has coached. Finidi George has coached. Egwabon has coached. Stephen Keshi has coached. A lot of them has coached. Seasia, Amadou Shaibu. A lot of them has coached.
All of them.
So, but this is the first time we're having a foreigner, a foreigner that has a blend with an African culture, and you are bringing this kind of negativity. It doesn't speak well. You expect a Nigerian coach to also go outside and coach. How do you expect them to perceive or treat him when he goes out? Let's still remember that you are talking about the same thing. Have you forgotten that we had Nigerian coaches that coached other countries?
Yes.
If you are good, you coach outside, sir. You coach outside yourself. He coached in Netherlands. Stephen Keshi coached Tanzania. He coached Togo. So if you are good, you coach outside. Let's not spoil what is going on. We don't need this negativity. And the truth is, Agbalagba, if there's one thing you do, you start getting disrespected. I think he actually goofed this one, but I don't. Maybe there's a context that he's talking about that I don't understand. But I think from my own understanding, he messed this one up.
I don't want to care of whichever understanding or whichever context he's taking it from. My own is that the timing is odd. AY, don't you agree with me?
Let me use his words. So I don't want to quote him out of context. Nigerian coaches have not coached us, so I think he got that wrong. But as far as I am concerned, like you rightly said, Stephen Keshi, we knew he coached some African countries. Kashima Olaluko, Christian Chukwu, even Emmanuel Amunike went to the AFCON with Tanzania. And they all tried their best. So what are you saying? Currently now we have Ndubisi Eregbu, who is currently the coach of KF Tirana, one club in Albania also, and he's doing well. He was nominated as one of their best coaches. So what is he saying? If you are good, regardless of whatever you are from. So I feel like this statement is ridiculous, is unnecessary, it is not timely, it is very insensitive as far as I am concerned. Coming from somebody that they give chance. So far so good. I myself, I felt like he had be very undecent spell with the Super Eagles. Average. No, this guy scattered everything before leaving. That's the truth. We have to be sincere with ourselves. Now I'm going to remind you, after just 15 games. Yeah. He had just 15 games. Yeah. How many did he win? I think he had a very good win percentage. Yes. But he was not so good.
Yes.
Yes, he was not so good. 7 winnings. I think 2 draws and 5 losses.
The wins,
yeah. 19 goals were scored. 6 was conceded. Now let me tell you the difference and the similarities between him and this same person that is criticizing now. The point where we needed you, that was when you ran.
Yes.
After you drew that match against Tanzania, that we were now in a precarious situation going to the AFCON. That's when you left the job. Now this guy has come to pick up a job in a precarious situation. He didn't run out of fear, but you ran because you were scared of we were not qualified. So why are you coming for this same person? So I feel like this is very insensitive. It is not timely, and I didn't expect it to come from somebody like him. You understand? I think we've moved. There were times when, if they has come when the appointment of Chelle was still in the news, then you would have said okay. But now you've seen the progress, the progression. It looks like we finally got somebody that knows what he's doing. He's making the right moves. So far so good. Some days ago, he won the Unity Cup after 12 years drought of Super Eagles winning a trophy. So what is he saying? What justification does he have? What explanation does he want to make that he's not a fan of it because he's not in Nigeria? No, the best coach as far as the Super Eagles is concerned, the national team is concerned, he's not even get West Half. He's not in Nigeria. So what are we saying? Let's look across. Recently, we saw what Zubair, who is in Nigeria, left to under 20. We were here, we're complaining now. Are we not complaining? Under 17 did not even qualify. So is it, are they not Nigerians that are holding that position? So this time around, I've got somebody that is not a Nigerian, does that call whatever it is. So I feel like that was insensitive and ridiculous. It is not even timely at all.
Guys, you know what surprises me is the reason he gave for the appointment of Oliseh Chelle. He did not mention competency. Competency was not there. CV wise was not there. It was because he is a foreigner. Of recent, the Three Lions of England, Thomas Tuchel is their first foreign manager. Why did they appoint that? Because they see that what they're having is not doing justice to what they need. I think we need to move past all this. At this stage, is it that because of the camera that's in his front? Because I don't understand why Sunday Oliseh of all people.
Look. I know him to some extent. I think he's still battling with because it doesn't actually make sense to me. When I saw the news, I feel like, could this be true? Okay, the points that you tried to make, you said in the last like some coaches are not being given chance. Now in the last 20 years, I could count Nigerian coaches.
Many of
Sunday Oliseh, Shuaib Amujo of blessed memory, Stephen Keshi of blessed memory, Finidi George, Austin Eguavon. The list is like that. And what are they giving us? We are struggling to qualify for the World Cup. Yes, we are struggling. The last time we missed out at the World Cup, who was the coach? Nigerian coach. So what is your excuse? They gave you a chance. You scattered everywhere. You played off a fight with Vincent Yama, Mikel Obi, Ahmed Musa. Everywhere busted. Yes, everywhere busted. The federation were not happy. The players were not happy. You had to leave. So are you now supposed to come and start creating chaos in the Super Eagles time when we are trying to gather up ourselves again?
We are trying to gather momentum.
If he does not know what to say, let him just keep quiet. It's as easy as that. I learned that he just picked up a job with IFAB, the one of the agencies that makes law. I think that makes sense. These are the things that we want to see them do. It is not everybody. Politics is not for everybody. You don't have to talk. That's the thing. You don't have to talk. Don't come and scatter things. We gave you a chance. It was not like you gave us the best of performance. It was average to me 50%. But now we are seeing someone that is eventually trying to gather. So you come in the wake of that and you are saying you are not his fan. Who cares if you are his fan? Does he need your support? He does not even need the support.
I understand you guys. I totally understand. I was angry at it, but when I remember,
you are.
This is Finidi George you're talking about. This is Sunday Oliseh. This is Sunday Oliseh.
I'll bite you. I'll bite you.
No.
I will bite you.
Let's just cut him some.
I'll bite you. I'll bite you.
Ogojuku, let's understand some things. I love Sunday Oliseh.
Yes.
I love Finidi George. But when it comes to patriotism, when it comes to some things that matters, we are supposed to check these people.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. He got this one wrong.
Yes.
He got this one wrong. So let's separate the part of favoritism from whenever we want to set issues. You understand? They had fantastic spell. Yeah. They had as footballers.
Yes.
As coaches, they might have their flaws. But we will say it now. Okay, this is where Finidi is doing well as far as I'm concerned. We're praising him. But when he got to the Super Eagles, we saw one of those last. We talked about it. But look at this man now. What's the aim of this? Can you tell us the aim of this?
I think he just I don't know, they're probably bitter. You know, this is not the first time we are seeing something like this come up. Whenever they're about giving a foreigner, you see that they'll start dragging that's why I have a problem with him. I did not expect it from his
there's no justification to what Sunday Oliseh did.
Especially because Stephen Keshi coached the Malian team as well. Imagine. So why you get what I'm saying?
There's no justification. After 4 months after the appointment of Oliseh Chelle, this kind of talk from a Nigerian legend.
The result.
man, I think this is not the kind of distraction we want. All focus.
The Nigerian is the coach of US.
Yes, now under 20 national team.
The SN, Michael Essien. So what are we saying?
Please.
So this is
We have
because you're Nigerian. There's not
there. We have all of there. Please, this is not the distraction we need. All focus is supposed to be Nigeria versus Russia friendlies, and that is what final whistle will switch the attention to, because we are going to bring you arrivals, pre-match, post-match, anything about Nigerian football, the Super Eagles of Nigeria versus the Russian national team. Well, that's our time. Feel free to go to my section and share your opinion concerning what Sunday Oliseh just said about Chelle. That's our time. We see you guys.